Breaking my setup in a brand new video. I'm so sorry, Beavis. You didn't deserve that, buddy. Boys, we're double glizzy in 2 different collaborations this week, which is kind of unheard of from Supreme. It might even be overkill, to be honest. We got the Fox collaboration as well as the HR Geiger. Y'all know I had to get right for this collab too. I got one of the older Supreme Geiger shirts on. It's gonna be a good day, man. We got retails, we got the full drop list. The only thing that's missing is you hitting that like button, man. God damn it, Boone, you're such a simp. Let's talk about what's gonna resell this week and let's just get into it. Now, boys, as good as this Supreme week is and everything, I mean, the retails fucking suck. Palace is also gonna be banging this week. I actually think I'm gonna be doing a live cop for that as well. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna be covering Palace today. So if you guys wanna see all my opinions on what's gonna resell from Palace, you gotta come join the browser, boys. We have been cooking it up lately. Palace has actually been really profitable this season. I've been writing up cards for every big week. I'm gonna be doing it again. So if you guys wanna join, hit the top link in the comments, get a free 7-day trial. To start off the week, we have these Everlast logo square mini towels, and this is a really solid accessory. Not so much for profit. It is like just a small set of dish towels. We never see a huge amount of profit to be made off these, but they are only 24, which is gonna help out. That's a really cheap price. It's also a set of 2, so if you really wanted to be a piece of shit, you could sell them both individually. I always wish Supreme would put some of their all over patterns on these dish towels. Why can't we get like the HR Geiger skull design on these? Like, well, who's stopping you, Supreme? They only ever do logo towels, which is kind of a bummer, but this is actually a pretty solid one. I don't see a ton of profit. These will probably be selling for like 40 to 50, maybe 50 being the most. There's definitely some money to be made there though, I'm not gonna lie. This is a really solid multi-cart item this week, and let's move on to another solid multi-cart item, the floating keychains. Now, this should be an item you're able to get every single colorway for. I remember last time they did a somewhat similar item to this. It was those little like webbing keychains you can put on your belt. As a set, you could actually sell them all together and make some healthy profit. Now, I know Supreme's done these floating keychains before. There are some newer colors. I believe the yellow might be new. I know that green is for sure. If you got these as a set, I know it's gonna be pretty pricey. That's that's 60 bucks. Look at that math. But I would imagine selling them as a set, you could probably get sales of like $80 or so, maybe even the 90 range. These are gonna sell way better together. If you wanted to do a smaller cart this week, maybe getting 5 of these floating keychains along with that mini towel and maybe picking out something else we'll talk about later, that's a pretty solid pickup. I would even do it, but I don't know if there's gonna be time for all the stuff I'm gonna be going for. But yeah, if you get the keychains, I recommend getting them all together and selling them as a set. Next up, we have these Max Sell cassette tapes. This is just gonna be an awesome decor item. I know that's funny to say about cassette tapes, but it's 2023, man. Ain't nobody listening to cassette tapes really anymore. I don't even know anyone that really has a cassette tape player, but this is gonna look dope in some kind of setup or something. I've definitely seen people do that with cassette tapes, and this is a really cool one again. I actually love the accessories this week. 36 bucks, but it's a pack of 5. Again, all my degenerate grail sellers out there, you can sell these individually. This is probably another item I'm gonna be picking up just cause like, this is a perfect acquisition to the Virgin Brick Dungeons. Of all 3 of these accessories, I would imagine the mini towels go first, then the cassette tapes and the keychains. I don't think they're gonna super fly, but they'll probably be sold out within like 10 minutes, 15 minutes after the release. So I'm hoping I can grab some of these cause I really enjoy all of them. I don't know if I'll get the keychains, but the cassette tapes, mini towels, I think I'm gonna be picking up. And that brings us over to the interesting items of the week, the satin applique hooded sweatshirt. Now, this is a style item I'm always bitching about. I hate when Supreme just does these basic spell out logos. It screams Supreme Spain to me personally. However, the Supreme customer base is a bunch of fucking hypebeasts, and these actually resell really well. Last time they did these, I was hating on them, I'm not gonna lie. I let my personal opinion get in the way of them. I thought they were ugly, and they ended up reselling really well. So I do imagine the same will happen on these. Now, the black colorway is a black on black. I don't know if that's gonna hurt people's opinions on this. The last one had a white logo. I do think the olive might be the best, or that kind of wash navy. The pink is also a strong contender. They're only $158. That's not the worst price. You are gonna want to get a multi-cart with these to get to free shipping. Double XL is probably gonna smack on these. Imagine like the absolute floor of these, and the worst color, worst size is like 225 or so. They'll probably hit up to 250 plus, 275 to 300 on the best colors. As much as I hate these items, I have to admit it's probably one of the best resale items of the week, and I recommend you all going for them. As always, bigger sizes. Let's also talk about the sweatpants really fast. The sweatpants might be the item I go for personally. It is harder to gauge sizes with pants. I usually just say skip 30s because for whatever reason it usually performs worse. All the other sizes are pretty random. 38 usually leads the way because it's smaller stock. I don't know, I haven't made up my mind, but I'm either gonna get the green sweatpants or the green hoodie. I feel like the sweatpants will be a little later to sell out, and I'm gonna be adding a ton of stuff to my cart, so that might be what I go for. for. I think the pink's gonna do well, olive, watch navy. I don't know about these black ones, man. I really don't know if the tonal logo is gonna hurt them or not. I think it might kind of hurt them compared to some of these other ones. But yeah, I mean, the sweatshirts probably are gonna do better between the two, and it's a lot easier to gauge sizes, but the sweatpants are gonna be easier to pick up, I'd imagine. So if you're doing a big multi-cart, maybe go for the sweatpants. You'll probably make a little bit less money, but you're more guaranteed to cop. But I guess we'll talk about the Fox stuff since y'all fucking upvoted it more than the HR Geiger, which is fucked up. But starting it off, we got the racing goggles. These are bricks in my opinion. These look like some fucking Bane masks from Batman. It is detachable, which is a nice sign. Honestly, these Supreme goggles have not resold in a very long time, and if they do, it usually takes them quite some time to actually get up in their price. I believe they did some North Face ones kind of lately. I don't even know what those are at now. I'd imagine they're probably doing better than they did initially, because those bricked for a little bit. I've just done them so many times, and it's such a hypey style item. I don't really see much profit on these. They're getting super upvoted probably because people are looking at the past, but I can tell y'all the recent iterations they've been doing of these goggles have really not done well. If you were to buy them, I would go for the black without question. Always go for the bigger sizes also, but I'm gonna be skipping on these. A lot of this Fox stuff I'm gonna be skipping on, to be honest. It might start off hot, but they are gonna fall in their price a lot. A lot of you botters are gonna get stuck with them. Next up is the racing jersey, and I already know what's going on in y'all's heads. You're like, boom, here we go, bro. It's jersey season. Y'all know how it is. Like, I'm sorry, boys, but this ain't the one, I don't think. I mean, honestly, the designs on these are really cool. I really like the blue and the white. The black is kind of boring, but usually black does pretty well, as we all know. But the blue is my favorite. It reminds me a lot of those TNF bleached fleeces we saw. I mean, you could probably say the same as well for the white color. We'd probably say the same with the white color even. Both of those are dope. I would imagine the blue does the best. It feels the most like moto to me. That I can't even speak about that shit, bro. I know nothing about it. Let me take a look at the back sides. Big Fox hit. I don't know. I feel like the Supreme branding's not like hitting hard enough for these to really like do something, especially for people that aren't into Fox and everything, because as always they're plastered with the Fox branding. There's not enough Supreme branding. I do think it's a really sick item. I think they designed these really nicely, but 148 is just tax, man. Like maybe an XL in like a blue or like the black. I feel like the blue's probably gonna be the best, but I'm gonna be skipping on these. I don't want to risk it. I more so stick to like the sports jersey. Well, I just pissed off a lot of people. Like the baseball, the hockey, soccer. So I'm gonna be skipping on these personally, even though it's actually a pretty solid jersey. Next up, the jackets, 348. Oh my god. Now this one is probably my favorite item from this Fox collection. These are really well designed, man. They remind me a ton of like some college starter jacket or something. Especially like that yellow color, bro. Like that one fucking smacks. Like, these are honestly really well made. I'm a big fan of the design, but at 348, man, like that is a fucking hefty price. I don't know, it reminds me a bit of when they did the Fox Honda collection, and those really badly bricked, those jackets, and they were also a really well designed jacket. It's just too much to pay for like not a super expensive brand name, so those are all gonna be skips. The balaclava, unfortunately, again, I'm skipping on this one, man. It's not going to be warm to wear in the winter. It doesn't have like that shiesty look dudes are looking for. There's too much Fox branding going on. It is only 54, but I don't see it on this one, man. It's going to be a skip. That leaves us with the 6 panels, which are actually, I think, one of the most wearable, like clean items from this collection. I wouldn't be shocked to see these have some profit. It is 58 though, which is like, bro, why? Like, what makes this $58? I think that is ridiculous. The black and the blue are my favorite colors. Honestly, every color is pretty solid. I don't know though, man. 58, I might even have to skip on these. There's a better hat we're gonna get to this week. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but this is probably the most wearable item from this collection. But I don't know, man. I honestly just think this whole Fox collab is kind of gonna be a brick. That leaves us with the racing pants, which without question, I don't even gotta tell y'all, these are bricks, man. 278. Just too much Fox branding, not enough Supreme branding that people are gonna want to justify these prices. Colorways are a little loud. It's good for my riders and everything, but unfortunately for the general population, they're not really gonna be buying this stuff. So I'm gonna be skipping on the whole Fox collection, I think. Now let's finally talk about this HR Geiger stuff, man. I've been fucking waiting. I know y'all been waiting too. My real ones have at least. It's been a while since we saw Supreme HR Geiger, and I've seen this like acclaimed as one of the best Supreme collaborations of all time. I would agree. I'd say it's without question top 10. Maybe it's like on the brink of top 5. It's probably around top 7 of all time in my opinion from Supreme. Maybe I should do a top 10 collabs from Supreme. That'd be kind of fun. The first time we saw this collection was 2014, and I feel like it was way overdue for them to do a part 2. I don't think anyone would disagree. This is not as good as the first collection they did. That first collection was just, oh my god, bro. Like, the artwork was insane. They brought out some different Supreme logos for it. It was just so great, bro. I really do love that collection. That doesn't mean this isn't a really good one as well. I really like the choice of items they used for this one, just completely different stuff. Got a camp cap, we got a really sick work jacket, a down puffer. I love when they take older ideas and put them on to new stuff. So the camp cap, 58, I mean, it's a little hefty, but we're gonna still go and get these. You guys already knew I was gonna say it, man. I'm gonna need 2 of these hoes. Both colors are really sick. I don't know which is gonna do better. I would assume it's the black just because it's a little cleaner, but the green really matches that alien vibe. If you guys don't know, H.R. Geiger did all of the artwork for Alien. I got these like little alien ass motherfucker like slugs for a shotgun or some shit on my arm. Hey yo, pause, boom. But yeah, here's like the design here. I'll even show you all the backside. It's getting crazy. All right, this probably looks so stupid. Yeah, there, you guys get the idea. Woo! These retails, boys, are crazy. I mean, I expected them to be expensive. 58 for the camp cap is justifiable because they're gonna resell. These are gonna be hitting 100 plus, I'd assume. It's gonna take some months, like the Arabic camp cap, but these are special camp caps, fellas. Like, they're not gonna be re-releasing these ever, so definitely some items you're gonna want to pick up. I'm gonna try to multi-card them, but it's gonna be risky. Now we have the embroidered work jacket, and this was probably my top 5 favorite item of the season. The retail, 300 bucks, man, is killing me. Like, I remember those Daniel Johnston work jackets that had just as much embroidery, except it was colored embroidery. Those were $268. So like $298, man, and there's definitely less artwork on these ones. That's kind of absurd to me. Also, I do wish they came out with a 3rd colorway on this. The red is definitely my favorite, but I think an olive green with black embroidery would have really been sick. It would have kind of hid the embroidery while still like flexing it on the people. At 300 though, I don't know if these are actually gonna resell like that, man. I will say, you guys, work jackets do fit pretty cropped from Supreme. I've gotten a medium before and it was really tight on me, so I would recommend actually sizing up a little bit, especially if you're in between sizes. So I'd probably get a large on this if I were to buy it, but 300, I just can't justify it, man. I can't do it, and it fucking hurts because it's one of my favorite items. I was hoping it'd be like 258, 268. With all the other stuff I'm gonna be buying this week, I just can't justify it. I don't think there's gonna be resale either. I honestly think you might be able to get these under retail from some people. They might pop off day one, but they're definitely gonna fall down to earth and near retail. We have the down puffer jacket, which is probably the sickest item from this collab. Man, I wish I had bucks like that. I mean, if you guys want to go buy some stuff from me off CL Select or something, you know, maybe then I could afford to drop 400 bucks on this alien jacket this week. Wait, I'm sorry, 500 bucks. This retail is absurd on this one, but god damn is it cool. The black and white's definitely the better one of the two. It's just a lot more wearable. It'd be hard to wear like a bright green jacket all the time. I fucking love this item so much. I'm really disappointed it's so much money. I can't afford it. I don't even think it's gonna have a resale. It's so expensive. Maybe way down the line, but not first day for sure. It's just, it's so cool. But if it had like a huge Supreme branding somewhere, maybe, because that's what these motherfuckers want, but it doesn't. I will be skipping on it. I think most of you will be as well. Maybe like a double XL on black, but I would not risk it on this, man. We have the H.R. Geiger sweater. This again is gonna be a brick. This one's pretty outlandish. I can't even lie to y'all. We got like these little aborted aliens crying all over the place. I will say when you put it on body, it's probably a lot harder to actually see the print, but I definitely think they could have put a lot better prints on the sweater. I'm not gonna complain because it's still, that's the point of H.R. Geiger. It's supposed to be outlandish like that. I do wish they kind of used the puffer or camp cap print for the sweater. I might have bought one then. It's gonna be a brick. We also got the raglans, which are just always bricks. Holy fuck, is that shit spooky looking at, bro. I don't even like to see that. It's disgustingly creepy. Then we also got the pants, which are really sick. Obviously, I like this whole collection. I think it's all dope, but it's just, I can't even wear this shit, boys. Like, this is the host scare 5000s. Like, if a girl sees you with these pants or sweater on, she's gonna think you're a disgusting pervert, which is fair. I mean, can't blame her on that one, but yeah, I'm gonna be skipping on these items. I'm just gonna go for the camp caps. I'm pretty hurt. I'm hoping they do a t-shirt or something, man, because yeah, this stuff's just too expensive for me. But let's end it off with a couple hats. We got the Jesus piece S logo. I could see these somehow doing something. I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty cool one. I'm gonna be skipping on them. 54 is always just too much for me, but the black or the red maybe actually does something for these. Only size 8. I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it. We got the wash flannel 6-panel bars. Come on. These are really nice for the personal, man. That black with the New York embroidery and green, that is gorgeous. I really like that. This is a sick personal. 58. some bullshit, man. They're taxing out the ass. Handwriting jacquard, we're gonna skip on that. I actually just hate those. Finally, we just got this terrible beanie that should have never even been designed. It's fucking horrible. So that does it. It's a huge week. This video was fat. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you made it all the way up to this point, you are a brick soldier, man. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate y'all for real. Live cop this week. I gotta finish some more videos for you guys. I have all my FTP stuff now. I've honestly been super grinding. See how select, like trying to post every week and stuff. It's been taking up a lot more of my time because I gotta ship out all your orders and everything. I'm about to go do today as well. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Go support that page if you want to. And yeah, I'll see y'all for the live cops. Pretty boy, boom. I'm out, man. Peace.